5. 1, 2, 3. Negative 3, then 5. So, positive 5 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, here, this is now our center. Negative 3, 5. Next is the vertex 1. Negative 3, negative 2. 1, 2, 3, then negative 2. Bababa, 1, 2. This is now our vertex 1. Vertex 2, negative 3, then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, dito, negative 3, 12. This is vertex 2. Next is W1 or co-vertex 1, negative 7.9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Negative 7.9. So, almost at negative 8. Then, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, here, this is now W1. For the co-vertex 2, 1.9. So, almost at 2. 1.9. So, mga dito. Then, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is now our W2. Next is the foci 1, negative 3, 0. Negative 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Negative 3, 0. This is the focus 1. Then the focus 2, negative 3, 10. Negative 3, then positive 10. So, pataas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is now focus 2. Then connect the points, the major axis to the minor axis. Connect. So, this is now your ellipse. That is vertical. Number 4. So, the foci of an ellipse are negative 3, negative 6, and negative 3, negative 2. For any point on the ellipse, the sum of its distances from the foci is 14. Find its standard equation. Okay, so first, it's better to graph the given. Visualize the ellipse. Our focus is foci are negative 3, negative 6. 1, 2, 3. Negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Negative 6. So this is the focus. Then negative 3, negative 2. Negative 3, negative 2. 1, 2. So we cannot determine if this is foci 1 or foci 2, but as you can see, our focus is at paganyan, di ba? The foci is paganyan. So that means, let us try to see. If your focus is here, so that means your ellipse is vertical. So that means this is here, this is F2, the focus 2, then this is the focus 1. The next is, to find the standard equation, di ba, we need the values of H, K, then the value of A and B, di ba? So, since, as we can see here, our center is not at the origin, so therefore, it falls here, at the center is at HK. So, we need to find the standard equation, so we need the value of H, K, and the value of A and B. So, this is now our formula. So, H minus H squared over B squared, then plus Y minus K squared over A squared equals to 1. So, we need the values of H, K, and the value of A and B. Okay, so from here, from our given, so we can see that if we are going to find its midpoint, that is automatically the center. So to find its midpoint, we can count how many units from here to here, then divide it by 2, or you can use the midpoint formula. So if you are going to count here, so 1 from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Then divided by 2 to find its center. 4 divided by 2, so that is 2. So from here, let us count 2 units. 1, 2. So therefore, this is our center. That falls under negative 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 3, negative 4. So therefore, our center is at negative 3, negative 4. Or we can use the midpoint formula. So if you are going to use the midpoint formula, that is x midpoint equals x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2. Then for the y midpoint, that is y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. Then we will use the coordinates of this. So let us say this is x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. X sub 1 is negative 3. Negative 3. X sub 2 is plus negative 3 over 2. So negative 3 plus, this is distribute, positive times negative, this will become negative. So negative, this will become negative, diba? Ito na lang. Negative 3. So negative 3, that is negative 6 over 2. Negative 6 divided by 2, that is negative 3. So this is now your x midpoint, diba? Then for the y sub 1, that is negative 6. Negative 6 plus y sub 2 natin is negative 2. Negative 2 over 2. Then positive times negative, that is negative 2 over 2. Negative 6 minus 2, like sign is add, then copy the sign. Negative 8 over 2. Negative 8 divided by 2, that is negative 4. So your center is negative 3 and 4. Okay. So that it's either 2. You can use the midpoint formula or you can count how many units, then divided by 2. The next is, we now have the h and k. H is negative 3, k is negative 4. Next is the value of a and b. Okay, the given only is the foci. So foci, if we, as I have said earlier, the coordinates there, that falls, the c here falls under the foci. So that means this is, we have here the value of c. The next is for any point on the ellipse. So let us say our ellipse, we cannot visualize the, where are the points of the ellipse. So let us say here, this is now your, this is your ellipse. For any point on the ellipse, the sum of its distances from the foci, is 14. To any point for any point on the ellipse. Diba? This is your ellipse. For any point, that means na nandito yung distance ng, the sum of distances ng ellipse. That is 14. So from here to here. So we can, let us try to see the graph. Diba? This is the focus. The focus 2, the focus 1. So in line with that line is the major axis or the vertices. The vertices. For any point on the ellipse, the sum of its distances from the foci to any point on the ellipse is 14. So therefore, from foci to here, or then dito, since from any point on the ellipse, it covers the ellipse. So therefore, this is the distance that is equivalent to 2a. Bakit 2a? Diba, the vertex is, we have here the value of a. So we have here 2a. That is 2a is equals to, the sum of its distances from the foci is 14. 2a equals to 14. Then solve for a, so divide by 2. So therefore, a equals to 7. So we have now a, then to solve for c. Diba, the focus here, we have here the value of c in the foci, diba? But we cannot say that this is c automatically because our our center is at hk. Okay, remember that here, what is our properties? To find the foci, focus 1 is h, then k minus c. From here, our center is at negative 3. So therefore, our foci 1 is negative 3. Then to find, to make it negative 6, so therefore, our Then, simplify, distribute, negative times negative is positive. Then, squared over, square root of 45 squared, that is cancelled, so that is 45. Plus, negative times negative is positive